Welcome back, my dear students, to my math channel. This is Mr. Mahmoud. This time we are explaining a new lesson number 3, rates. How can we find the rate and how can we find the unit rate? This is what we are going to discuss this time. So if you have your books, please open on page 32. A rate is a ratio comparing two quantities of different kinds of units. A unit rate has a denominator of 1 unit when the rate is written as a fraction. To write a rate as a unit rate, divide the numerator and denominator of the rate by the denominator. So, if we have 15 characters in 5 seconds, it's clear that characters and seconds are different units. That's why it's a rate. And we can divide both numerator and denominator by the denominator, which is 5. So, if we divided the numerator divide by 5, it will give you 3. The denominator divide 5, it will give you 1. It means 3 characters for 1 second. And we can use the word per. 3 characters per. Per means for every. Per second means for every 1 second. Example 1. Samantha picked 45 oranges in 5 minutes. Different units. So this is a rate. Write this rate as a unit rate. We mentioned that unit rate means the denominator must be 1. So we begin by writing 45 oranges in the numerator over 5 minutes in the denominator. We will divide by 5 because we always divide by the number in the denominator. So divide by 5 up, divide by 5 down gives you 9 oranges for every 1 minute. So the unit rate is 9 oranges over 1 minute, or we can say 9 oranges per minute. Example 2. The Australian dragonfly can travel 18 miles in 30 minutes. 18 miles in 30 minutes. Different units, so we have a rate. How can the dragonfly travel in 1 minute? Means we need the unit rate. So we begin by writing 18 miles up in the numerator, 30 minutes down in the denominator. And it's clear that we can divide up and down by 6. This will give you 3 over 5, means 3 miles for every 5 minutes. 3 miles for every 5 minutes. If we continue dividing, as we used to say, divide by the number in the denominator, means if we force dividing by 5 up and dividing by 5 down, 3, we know that 3 is not divisible by 5, so we can write it as a fraction, 3 over 5. Of course, miles, mi for miles. 5 divided by 5 is 1, min for minute. So We know now that it's 3 over 5 miles per minute, or for every 1 minute. So the dragonfly can travel 3 over 5 miles every minute. Now let's solve problem A. Emma downloaded 35 songs in 5 minutes. How many songs did she download per a minute? Means we need a unit rate. So we can write now 35 songs over 5 minutes, and we will divide up, divided 5, down, divided 5. We always divide by the denominator. So this is 7 songs in 1 minute. Seven songs per minute. Jonathan is baking several loaves of bread to sell in his bakery. He used 9 cups of water and 12 cups of whole wheat flour. How much water was used per a cup of flour? Also a unit rate. So let's say this is 9 cups of water over 12 cups of flour. Now I will divide up and down by 12. I know that 9 is not divisible by 12, but we can simplify. So let's divide first up and down by 3. Divide by 3 up, divide by 3 down. This will give you 3 water cups over 4 flour cups. Now I must have this denominator as 1, so I'll divide by 4 up, by 4 down. 3 is not divisible by 4, so we write it as 3 over 4 water cups. Down is 1 flour cup. So it's clear now it's 3 over 4 water cup for every 1 flour cup. Moving on. How can we find a unit price? We always put the price up. For example, it costs $36 for 4 movie tickets. So we put the $36 up and 4 tickets down. If we divide by 4 up and down, it will give you $9 per 1 ticket. The same as this example. 4 potted plants cost $88. What is the price per plant? So we put the price up, $88 over 4 plants. We can divide by 4 up and down because we need to divide by the number in the denominator. 88 divided by 4 will give you 22. 4 divided by 4 will give you 1. So the price per potted plant is $22. By this, my dear students, we come to the end of our lesson for today. Till we meet again, goodbye.